Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, has gained so much attention and has gotten enough followership considering what happened some few days ago. Interestingly, the former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, who had also been a Speaker of the House of Representatives, had a serious issue in the EFCC and he's been released. But it will shock you, the crowd, just as you are seeing, that took him from, the entrance, the threshold of Sokoto State down to his own, house. It was quite shocking what we saw out there. And he has finally spoken up about what transpired, the reason it happened that way, and those who were behind his invitation to the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Though a lot of Nigerians have responded to it, you get to hear also what the future looks like for ADC. According to the news, the former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, who is a top supporter of the ADC, has made a triumphant entry into the Northwest State House after he was released from the detention of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC. Recall that the EFCC had summoned Tambuwal over alleged fraudulent cash withdrawal totaling 189 billion naira while in the saddle as governor from 2015 to 2023. The arrest of the People Democratic Party chieftain, who is now a staunch supporter of the ADC, has generated hot exchange between the EFCC and the African Democratic Congress, a coalition party also associated with Tambuwal. We gathered that PDP supporters had converged on the Sultan Abubakar International Airport, Sokoto, on Thursday to receive the former governor. The supporters, drawn from the 23 local government area of the state, filled the airport as early as 12:10 p.m., chanting Sokoto Sai Matawale, Tambuwal ni Jagaran Siyasa Sokoto, meaning Tambuwal is the leader of Sokoto politics. Tambuwal owns Sokoto politics. Senator Tambuwal, who arrived at the airport at about 1:30 p.m. via Aero Contractor Airlines, spent about 5 hours on the road before getting to his residence at Gawon Nama area, which is usually a journey of 20 minutes. Speaking to supporters, Tambuwal said, "My action is in tune with public wishes and opinion as a Nigerian, and in order to reposition and right the wrongs with like minds, I remain one person that believes in democracy and good governance." Explaining that the coalition was based on the resolve from across patriotic professionals of like minds, the senator insisted that the movement was tailored at ensuring things are done right. Some forces, according to him, he says, some forces are not comfortable with the journey and want to intimidate some of us. Speaking to Blueprint, PDP supporter Muhammad Abdullah, he claimed the former governor's arrest was political witch hunt. He added that this would not derail our journey towards a better Nigeria. We stand with Tambuwal. When told if it wasn't a thing of shame that they were queuing behind an alleged looter, he dismissed it, saying, "I am happy you said alleged. That claim does not exist." A member of the APC in Sokoto State, Musa Ibrahim, condemned the heroic welcome given to Senator Tambuwal. He questioned, "What manner of welcome is this? Someone is being probed, and we would not wait for the outcome. It is wrong to dismiss his arrest as witch hunt. We are talking of 189 billion naira here for Allah's sake. Yes, he is innocent until proven guilty, but this heroic welcome of sort is sending a bad signal and encouraging poor governance." That was the standpoint of the APC chieftain. And interestingly also, he had to storm his social media page talking about Tambuwal himself. And he says, "I am deeply grateful to the good people of Sokoto State for the warm reception and outpouring of love upon my arrival in Sokoto this afternoon. This is one honor among many that I cherish. I will never take it for granted." That was what he has to say. I mean, it has triggered a lot of reaction. You can see the crowd, the murmured crowd there that welcome him back. Now, the big question is, were the people of Sokoto State really happy with his leadership? Was he doing that which was good enough? Did he meet the need of the people? What's the performance of the current administration? All of those questions are some things that we need to really look into. And it will shock you the crowd that were in his house to welcome him back. People from as far as Akwa Ibom State. Can still remember the former Speaker of the House of Assembly in Akwa Ibom State, Luke Enofio, who is an esquire, was very much around there. We saw the likes of Amechi, Governor of Intiri, name them, stakeholders from across Nigeria, Uche Secondus, all of them found themselves in Sokoto State to welcome him. The crowd was unthinkable, and I was like, what are we talking about here? As much as this is considered a witch hunt, but the big question is that particular fraudulent act, or let me not call it from cash laundering allegation against him, has it been proven? Is it that the people love the fact that they are oppressed and those who are their leaders takes away from them? These are some of the questions that is begging for answer. I think that is why most Nigerians are kind of questioning, the whole ADC stuff. Some say it's a congregation of failed politicians who are looking for yet another opportunity to loot the commonwealth of Nigerians. Other people believe that these are the disgruntled people who never performed superbly when they were given the opportunity to lead in their individual state. So many questions to answer here. But however, let's just look at what most Nigerians have to say about his arrest and his return by the people of Sokoto State and other Nigerians. Someone here say your time in office was not just a tenure, it was a season of transformation for our dear state. Your dedication and vision to make bold decisions have left a legacy that will speak for generations. You gave our people hope. You turned challenges into opportunity. Our support. You can imagine that's what people are saying, which means he did a great job. Another person here says, believing that this coalition is being forged to salvage Nigerians from its current state of collapse is a great sin that could have ever been committed. Advocating Tinubu's administration effort to revamp our failed economy is the biggest scam and of course a treason I have ever heard. Well, I don't know where that person is. Someone here says, dear Tambuwal, you cannot be intimidated by APC. Stand your ground. The goal of coalition is to rescue Nigeria from this one-chance government. Another person speaking here said, rented crowd. I don't think this is a rented crowd, because what we saw out there was people who were totally sold out. But saying rented crowd, well, I don't think it is true, because the love and everything that we saw exhibited out there points to one direction, that the people are in love with him. Another person here say, what an insult. You are accused of stealing from them, and now you use the resources to mobilize them to look like they are supporting you. Let's rethink, folk. You can imagine people are saying that all what we saw there was a group of people who were paid to come out and support him. Another person writing here says, this love is massive, tested and trusted. Mr. Tambuwal, I will be happy to see you contest for presidency in 2027. I pray that this coalition will work and be sustained even after election. Another person writing say, you be thief, I no be thief. You be rogue, I no be rogue. You be robber, I no be robber. You are armor robber, I no be armor robber. Argument. You better return Sokoto people 180 billion that you took. That is an allegation, so I don't think it's ideal to speak the way you just speak. My brother, one Baba T, is the one who's writing that. Then some other person here say, you should be ashamed of yourself to have been accused of looting from the poor. You have not addressed the issue. Rather, you went on solidarity's trip. The sad thing is that the people you stole from are happy with you. What a pathetic human being. You should go before Sharia law. So many reactions coming. But just like one person said, until proven otherwise, we do not know if all of this is true. But I feel that the APC, the EFCC themselves are building enough evidences so that when they come after him the next time, he will not be freed as it was done just now. Let's meet our commission and talk more on this. Now that he has broken silence, do you think